Hey, so I want you to be glad because I'm glad that you're watching. um, yes, this is actually part of my inspirational block, and I want to talk to you just a little bit about purpose. I want to talk to you about purpose and what purpose really consists of. Um, a lot of people live their life with no purpose. They just get into a job that pays really good, and they just want to make sure they got good benefits and that they're secured. And they go through the daily routines of this job because they feel as if that this is part of their purpose, but they're empty. But there's really no satisfaction in what they do. They really don't love what they do. And one of the things that I found to be true amongst a lot of people that find success in their career and success in their one of their actual life goals that they have and they set is that they make for sure that they love what they do, number one. And number two, which is very important, they make for sure that they learn from their failures and they learn from the mistakes they make. Now, the thing about purpose and the thing that's very key about purpose is something that is very unique. I mean, it is very unique, and it is very rich and very genuine. And I advise you, if you do not have purpose now, if you're just going through daily routines and there is no purpose in what you're doing, then you really need to talk to someone that you admire, you love what they're doing, or if not, talk to someone that you admire what they're doing. My thing is, I talk to God about a lot of things. I mean, about a lot of things. I mean, about things that you would not believe. I just talk to him, and I just talk to him because I have, and I'm a firm believer that because I've had experiences as God speaks to my heart about not just people, but about different things, and it helps me to move forward. It helps me to know what next step to make. But I'll say this to you, that you can have purpose in your life, and if you're living without purpose, you can get purpose. Purpose is not something that well, this person got it, but maybe I didn't. There's a very lesson to be learned when it comes to finding purpose, because when you find purpose, you find a reason to live. You find a reason to wake up in the morning. You find a reason to really go all out, go 120%. Whenever I cast for whatever it is, whatever production is, or whatever project that I'm running, one of the questions that I ask actors, that I ask actresses, or that I ask comics is, what is your goals? I don't care. I'm not asking where you are right now. What I'm asking is, what is your goals? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do you see yourself 10 years from now? And when I ask that question, I can very much nail down where they're going to be 5 or 10 years from now. I'm not really looking towards where they are right now, because you can be in one place right now, and before you know it, you be in a whole nother level, whole nother economic bracket. You'll be in a whole nother genre, social class of people, almost in a blink of an eye. Now, it didn't take that long to get there. It was a tough journey, but you had purpose. You had goals. And there's a verse where it says, "Write the vision and make it plain, so that those who read it can run with it." So are you writing your goals down? Are you? Are you writing them down? I'm not just talking about long-term goals, well, I want to be married and I want to have a lot of money and I want him to like, be able to sing. That's really like cute, but writing goals down. Writing writing down what it is that you're looking for, and this is another thing, and I just really feel the need to just talk about it a little briefly, that I run into a lot of women, and the things, the problem that I guess one of the things, I guess the response is that a lot of women have is, well, he'll treat me right, and he'll love me like he's supposed to love me, and every time I think he's cheating and all this and all that. And they have a lot of women have a lot of reasons on why there are not any good men. But here's what I'm just throwing out, because I don't want to get any death threats from any women. But I'm just throwing this out. Have you ever thought to lift up your standard? Have you ever thought that maybe it's not just him? It's not just what you're looking for. Maybe it might be you. It might not be the guys out there. It might be you. It might be that God is waiting for you to get yourself and to find your purpose, and then to give your complete heart to Him. And then, as the time is right, then the right man will come along. Then the right man will be in your life. Then the right man will be able to love you unconditionally, because that's the only way to love, is unconditionally. I'm just saying, I'm just letting because he may sway and run up to you and say, you don't have to be a star, baby, to be in my show. And he might got the moves, like Usher and everything like that. But let me tell you something. At the end of the day, that doesn't bring fulfillment. That brings entertainment, but it doesn't bring fulfillment. And it doesn't bring you into fulfilling your purpose. It doesn't. It's great to have, but it doesn't bring you into fulfilling your purpose. I never forget when I was speaking a couple of years back. I had the invitation to speak in Dominican Republic. And I love that country. I love Dominican Republic. But when I was speaking in Dominican Republic, I remember with the because I had a friend who had a house there, and he was a pastor. He had a church there, and we, I was just invited, and so we went. And I never forget how I would see these kids with hardly any clothes on, and barely, eating a wholesome meal, and just see these houses run down. And these would be the same people that would be so happy and so rejoicing. And we went over to their house. They fed us some of the best food that they had, and they put a meal together that you wouldn't even believe. And I began to ask myself, how is it that people over here who are in poverty can continue and to have this joy and fulfillment, yet people in America is always upset and always mad about something? Well, I gotta wait in traffic. This person get in my lane. This person made me mad. This person lied to me. And we're ready to choke them and kill them. And we feel so much anger and rage over small things compared to the things that some people in other countries face. And we wonder why a lot of times that we're so unfulfilled. Let me tell you something. Ain't no person, one person can completely fulfill you. I'm going to say it again. Not one person can completely fulfill you. I don't care. You can marry Eva Mendes, okay? You can marry Jennifer Aniston. Well, you can't because she's already married, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. You could marry whoever you think is all of this and all of that, Gerard Butler, you name it. You could marry it, but not that one person will bring fulfillment, will bring purpose in your life. You've got to have that. That's got to be something that you talk to, the Father about, and walk into it. So whatever it is, I think I want to cook. I really love cooking. I'm really great at cooking. Write it down. 5 years from now, want to have my own cooking business. 10 years from now, want to be able to put a down payment on a building so we can have 24 hours, say, catering services. Hey, write it down. Because that is how you fulfill and you begin to find your purpose. And be ready to let go and give. That's it. That's what I got for you. I love you. Take care. Thank you so much for going to SamuelJMoore.com. Till next time.